Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Mother's Basement, and today we're checking out Stop Sleeping on the Lesbian Golf Mafia anime. I stopped watching this after the first episode. If you watched my initial thoughts for Spring 2022 video, this I just thought was way too over the top and quite cringy for me. I know anime is meant to be like crazy sometimes, but this just, I thought it was way too much. So, I'm going to see if this can convince me to get back onto episode 2 and onwards, and I don't think it will, but we shall see.
Hold up, before you leave that comment, I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're good at what you do. You convinced me to watch a walrus driving...
Hey, Odd Taxi was class, though, yeah.
...fundraise for a trip to Antarctica. You got me into a superior animated version of Squid Game, and even Ari Ferretta somehow, at the same time as you were viciously...
I haven't watched Ari Ferretta. Should I?
How that works.
Should
but
I?
I draw the line at golf. Not only is the sport wildly unethical, but it's boring as sin. You may as well make an anime about real estate policy.
This is going to be interesting.
No way to make this idea interesting.
What the fuck?
Is that a rocket launcher?
What?
Yes, dear viewer, yes it is.
Oh my god.
Now, if you'd kindly sit down and shut up for a sec, I'll tell you all about golf, girls, and the Golf Girl Mafia.
Oh my god.
Birdie Wing, Golf Girl's story is literally, objectively, no hyperbole, a perfect anime.
What?
And I can prove
Don't be
it with
daft.
math. I want you to take a second to think about what is truly essential to making anime. What
Can't wait for Mob Psycho to go back, oh my
really
god.
define this
To eternity!
medium of animation. It's a heady, complicated, philosophical question with no clear right answer. Right? Wrong.
Yeah.
The answers are special attack names, special attack poses, rivalry/romance, villain badassery, waifus/husbandos, wallpaper generating potential,
Okay.
music slapitude, plot twists, cool robot shit,
What?
and lasers. And Birdie Wing
Has got
scores a
all of it.
perfect 10 in every single one of those objective, universally agreed upon categories, except for waifus/husbandos, where it scores a 20.
Oh my god. Cool. Cool. It's got a Pac-Man logo on it.
Make that 30. This
Cool.
may sound a touch strange, but I honestly, sincerely believe that golf as a sport was only invented so that it could one day be turned into this specific
No.
anime.
Oh,
The sport's
it can't be that good. This anime can't be that good.
This is just too perfect to be a coincidence. I mean, think about it. Literally every epic golfing duel by design takes place on a series of very nice wallpapers. On top of that,
Okay.
the single most cost-efficient kind of common, cool anime shot is a dramatic, sweeping fly-through of a computer-generated 3D environment, and the first thing most animators learn how to animate is balls, so when you combine those two factors together,
Yeah.
there is a ton of potential for low-cost visual spectacle here. And on bottom of that, golfing action often looks the coolest from low angles, a perspective that most
I suppose,
Japanese
yes, right,
animators
okay.
have a ton
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
experience with.
I agree with that.
You know why. Already, it is easy to see why a veteran director like Desert Punk's Takayuki Inagaki might be drawn to golf as the subject of an
So weirdly
original
went from Desert Punk
project.
to
But
this.
even still, you do not fully grasp just how perfect this synergy is. I want you to take one more second.
Don't you
and picture
dare
in your mind
use
the most
Akira.
anime scene that you can imagine.
Right.
Don't think too hard about it. Just draw on your primal
Code
memories
Geass.
of Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
Beyblade, and Speed Racer, and what have you. And surely enough, a picture will emerge in your mind. You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm gonna freak angel that mind by taking the very picture that you just imagined out of it and placing it inside your computer.
Oh my god, here we go.
Or TV, or phone.
Whatever we're watching this
tablet,
on.
or Switch, or Steam Deck now, I guess.
Yeah.
Crap, I'm losing them. Behold!
Oh, this is so stupid. My god, the ball's not dropping. It's still not dropping. This is so dumb.
Did you see that?
This is so stupid!
Potential to be the most anime thing there is. But, of course, direction is only part of that equation. You also need the right writer.
Yeah.
Someone who really knows how to make anime feel like anime. And few writers out there have written more anime than Yosuke Kuroda.
Right, and who's this
of
guy?
Trigun,
Oh
My
my
Hero Academia,
God.
The Tomb,
No.
Hellsing Ultimate,
What?
Goblin Slayer, High School of the Dead, Mad Wax, and Drifter's Fame. Well, it's not really fame. Scenario writers rarely get the recognition they deserve.
Oh my
Word,
God,
but
what?
Also co-created the Sunrise original anime Scribe, which he would be pretty famous for if more people had watched that.
Whoa.
But if you have seen it, then you know that that anime is about as anime as
That looks amazing.
anime gets. And if that's somehow still not anime enough for you, they also brought in Scribe's composer, Kotaro Nakagawa, who you might also recognize
Code
from
Geass.
his work on Code Geass,
Oh, okay.
Prison School, and Zettai Karin Children, to ensure
Some
that
decent
every
tunes.
shot of a soaring golf ball feels exactly as hype as Deku breaking his whole goddamn
So
arm
stupid.
upside down. To bring it back to the writing, though, Kuroda also penned the screenplay for Gundam Build Fighters and Build Fighters Try, Sunrise and Bandai Namco's rather successful effort to make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of their wild.
Yeah, it's done quite well, hasn't it? It's so weird.
Merchandise line. And that is vital experience to have on this project, since, remember, golf is, for all its potential as an anime, pretty fucking excruciatingly boring
Yes.
in real life.
Yes, it is.
actually. It needs
My dad loves
a
it.
bit of punching up to be
Ugh.
entertaining, is what I'm saying. And there is no more surefire way in anime to make anything 10 times more interesting, from battling with beat-em-ons to baking bread, then turning it into a Yu-Gi-Oh! But how
Yeah.
does one even make a Yu-Gi-Oh!
How do you
without
make a Yu-Gi-Oh?
acceptable Yu-Gi-Oh! Substitute, like Beyblades or Cardfight Vanguards, to sell with it? Simple. All you need to do is take literally any activity and come up with a list of increasingly ridiculous problems and conflicts that nobody in their right mind would ever try to solve in a million years with that activity, which your characters will then proceed to solve in order exclusively using that activity.
Oh, this is
Tie it all
quite funny, I
together
like
with
this.
some campy, melodramatic villains and a deeply homoerotic rivalry, and you've got yourself the makings of a good time.
Really?
How good a time depends on how great a gap you can create between your audience's expectations of where a story about that designated activity would probably go and where you actually take it. And to be fair, golf is at a default level of boring where having our protagonist Eve simply keep participating in secret late-night high-stakes underground golf gambling to support the 4 other orphans, 3 of whom are illegal immigrants that her adopted
Just
Barbie
keep adding
girl
to it.
slash
It's just
older
like,
sister
oh my
is raising,
God.
while also trying to make it in
You
a
gotta have so
as a
much
pro,
going on
would have
around
been
it.
more than enough to make for a decently entertaining first season. But Birdie Wing does not settle for decent. In
No.
this golf girl's story, there is no such thing as enough, and especially no such thing as too much. Which means there is nothing standing in the way of it taking that already pretty dope concept to its logical conclusion by moving the high-stakes late-night golf gambling action underground.
My God.
Physically underground, in addition to the
What?
figurative meaning of the word
Literally.
using.
Oh my God.
To golf on a course inside a wind tunnel on the 20th basement floor of a real estate office that is also the secret Mafia headquarters, against a sexy evil snake vampire lady who subtly throws her opponents off the stage by standing next to them with her poison belly tattoo exposed.
Whoa.
Also, almost forgot to mention, the golf course is a transformer.
What? So stupid! What? Oh my God.
And what's more, before
This is not selling it to me at all.
my brain could even start asking how someone could afford to build an.
Do you know what? I think I would watch this with friends
maybe
just to take the
hundreds
mick out of it.
pieces modular
Might do that,
artificial
actually.
terrain on randomized tracks that allow for thousands of randomized hole combinations.
That sounds like a good
20
idea,
stories
actually.
below the streets of a busy city, Catherine, the real estate mogul / secret golf mafia boss, was
Mafia
already
boss.
explaining that when she's not using it to settle turf disputes with the other golf capos, she actually turns a tidy profit on the facility by live streaming regular randomized golf gambles to rich perverts the world over.
Of course.
If I had to hazard a guess,
Based
on my own streaming business experience, they probably supplement that income too using sponsor reads. And hey, in case you're worried that I just spoiled some big twist or reveal by telling you about
Don't tell me there's more.
all that happens in episode 3.
Oh
See,
my
the show needs
God.
to establish the existence of secret underground transforming
Does
gold
it?
bunkers early
Does
on,
it?
so that you in the audience don't get overwhelmed by all the anime-ness hitting you all at once when that same secret underground transforming golf bunker is later used as the backdrop for a winner-take-all golf death game to save the orphanage.
No.
Oh, and I should probably mention the whole golf mafia thing is just the B-plot of this.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
gritty backstory that explains how a scrappy underdog protagonist from the wrong side of the tracks could come out of nowhere and blow the fancy, expensive doors off the whole professional golf scene. Not to mention, blow the fancy, expensive panties off a certain professional golfer.
Oof.
Yes,
Oof.
the true golf girl's story can, of course, only begin when the golf girls in question meet on the course. The other golf girl, whose existence is implied by the plural in the title, is Japanese golf empire heiress Aoi Amawashi.
Cool.
Who is so good and pure
Cool.
that it's kind of scary, actually. And that's not me trying to turn a phrase. Her nickname out on the links is the Innocent Tyrant, because no matter what pressure she's facing, no matter what happens around her, her gentle, genuine smile never falters.
My
As
God.
other players psych
So
themselves
angelic.
out trying to find any chink in her armor, she just hits birdie after birdie after eagle after birdie and stays calm and cool as the clear blue sky the whole time. Though honestly, that has about as
Doesn't
much
keep
to
that
do
to
with
family.
how excruciatingly boring pro golf is as Aoi's breezy personality. She may take joy in the precise yet powerful physical action of the sport, in displaying her mastery over almighty forces of nature like tall
Forces of
grass and
nature.
slight breezes, but the samey strategies and tried and true techniques employed by pretty much everyone in the under-15 semi-pro circuit have left her starved for variety and novelty in her opponents. It's
Of
not
course.
that no other golfer could
She's the
ever get
Saitama
reaction
of-
out of her, but rather that she never sees
Of
any of
Birdie.
them do anything that's worth reacting to. That is, until by chance she meets Eve with her rough, risky, aggressively direct golfing style and unpredictable adaptability, and instantly
So
falls
stupid.
in the
Like,
only thing stronger than love, a shonen rivalry. Also love, though,
yeah,
to be
rivalry.
clear. They are girlfriends, just in case anyone was wondering. They do late-night texts, early
Oh.
morning pre-flight rendezvous. The rich girl's mom has concerns about the poor one. The trailer
poor
fee
one.
drops
My God.
money. The show clearly knows what it is doing, and it is cute as hell. But it's intense as hell.
Is it though?
Because Eve and Aoi bring things out of each other they didn't even realize were there. They teach each other new techniques they never imagined were possible. Show each other pleasures they never dreamed of.
Okay.
And Aoi just can't resist the way that Eve confidently plows straight into the bush. We're back to talking about golf now, by the way. Obviously. But the two still come from very different
Plows
places.
straight
Much like
into the
Megalovox's
bush.
Junk Dog, Eve is gonna have to claw her way out of the underground if she ever hopes to play a real game against her rival without the golf mafia ruining it through the snidely whiplash-esque deployment of a tactical.
Oh God, you can't just
They do at least
show.
get to
You can't
reconnect
just
and reassert
laser
their
someone in the
rivalry.
eyes like a blind them. That's terrible. My God, they are evil.
Did I mention there's also full dive virtual reality in this
What?
anime
Why?
article?
Why?
And it
Why?
totally makes sense that Aoi would be at the top of the leaderboards for that because canonically she is a gamer and also best girl. As a side note, I just want to say I really appreciate the way that Bandai Bandai Namco Pictures has leveraged the various licenses they have access to add texture to this world and its extremely flawed characters. Mainly Eve's foster sister.
I did like the whole Gundam thing she had with her obsession with the Gundam builds, yeah.
Gundam models. Even paints little wing logos on Eve's balls using the same brushes and paint as her
That's
Gundam.
cool.
And she's not just any old Gundam fan either. You see that Turn A model on the table? Lily has grade A taste. Clearly, there is a lot more in this show for old school anime and mecha fans to appreciate.
Yeah, clearly.
Just the extremely mechanically detailed transforming course animations. Though,
I mean, part of that did
those are
remind me of
amazing.
Unicron in the
Anyway,
original
back on the
Transformers
topic of
movie.
Modern anime tropes, our heroes unfortunately find that VR golf just doesn't feel the same as playing
Of course
a real
it
game
doesn't.
on a real course that
Of
you know
course.
is really standing in the way of real environmental recovery and human progress, so they can't settle their rivalry in there. Also, in Full Dive
course
VR,
they
there's
can't.
simply no telling when you might be unceremoniously yanked out of a game or a romantic moment by the news that in the handful of hours that you were in there, the city started tearing down the ghetto. Like,
No, the
whole entire
orphanage.
thing.
We
And
gotta
at the rate
save
they're
it.
knocking down neighborhoods, which, as far as you know, were not informed that this would be happening prior to when you put on the VR
Surely
headset.
that's illegal.
The orphan bar that you live in is going to be gone by like next weekend, which you then quickly realize is all your fault because you're the one who hit the eagle that finally tipped the scales in the grand Mafia power struggle
Oh
for
my
control of the ginormous casino that they were planning to build where the entire ghetto used to be. And again,
You set everything
can't
in
emphasize this enough,
motion
that is just
by
the
winning.
plot of this anime. The A plot has only really just gotten rolling in the last few episodes as of this recording, with Eve finally arriving in Japan, in part to evade the Golf Mafia's hitmen, but mostly so she can start attending the same My Golfer Academia as her girlfriend.
Oh my God.
And since we already know that underground transforming golf bunker technology is quite economically efficient, actually, we're probably going to see a ton of fun, crazy sci-fi bullshit happen at that school. Because if you know anything about anime, you know they did not spend all that money on the transforming course animations to only reuse them a couple of times.
Yeah, no
Also,
way.
don't
It's gonna get
design
used again.
a sexy, skin-tight Robotron cat-made outfit for
Oof.
the protagonist and then just throw it out after one episode. So they'll probably use the Golfodeck tech for
The
some more
Golfodeck tech.
fantastical games of VR golf at some point in the anime's near future. There is just so much potential fun to be had with the premise of anime golf academy in the vein of Yu-Gi-Oh's Duel Academy. But it won't be all fun and games. Sure, Eve's got the Golf Mafia off her back for now, but if she goes pro, it's only a matter of time till someone spots her on TV.
That shot made it look like he was purposely shooting all the perfume bottles on the side. Like, you're not allowed that, you're not allowed that.
With a golf ball, maybe they'll use a gun. They do use rocket launchers.
That is so stupid.
Rifles too. But even still, if we're playing by the rules of your typical Yu-Gi-Oh, I have no doubt that our heroines will be able to handily outgolf any conventional weaponry that gets pointed their way.
Yeah.
Now, I think the greater threat to their steaming hot, passionate rivalry by far is none other than Awie's mother,
Excuse me.
who has plans for that girl and her incredible golfing talent. Plans with, if I might hazard a fan theory here, quite possibly the fate of the entire global golfing industrial complex hanging in the balance, and she won't tolerate
My
distraction.
God.
Prodigy. And, I mean, you've seen the golf tech they keep around real estate offices in this world. I can't even imagine what kind of crazy nonsense an actual golf company might have hidden in their corporate office. Personally, I'm really hoping we get some sort of golf Kaibaland type scenario. If you don't know what Kaibaland is, by the way, you should really watch my Yu-Gi-Oh! World building breakdown.
Yes, you should.
Just read
It
the
is good.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. I can't recommend that enough. Honestly, it is insane. They play table hockey on a hot griddle with a puck made of ice and nitroglycerin over which class gets the best booth location at the Culture Festival.
It's ridiculous.
The anime industry
It's ridiculous.
makes a lot of Yu-Gi-Ohs nowadays. Maybe even more than they make Pokemans. But it's rare to find a Yu-Gi-Oh! That actually scratches the same
Yu-Gi-Oh!
itch
I love
as
it. It's
the
just like,
original
oh.
series. Last I can remember is Skate the Infinity, and, that one only kinda managed it. Now that I think of it, Kakegurui actually hits that season
I
0
do not
vibe
like
almost
Kakegurui at all.
perfectly. I did not appreciate that nearly enough back when I made my pro-kaiju propaganda out of the series. I really owe that anime a second look. I was way not fair to it.
No.
But right now, we should be talking fairways. Because Birdie Wing Golf Girl's story is the rare modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That truly captures that original magic. Not quite the dark, violent vibes of pre-Duel Monsters Yu-Gi-Oh!, mind you, but certainly the same anything-goes, catapult, turtle, gambit energy that pervades Kazuki Takahashi's entire manga. The same unhinged approach to world-building that understands on some level just how economically and politically absurd all of its core concepts really are, and fully embraces the implications of that and just runs with them to their logical conclusion. Time and again, as I watch this show, I find myself surprised and delighted by the simple thrill of watching them actually just fucking go there. Like, fuck it, why not? Who's gonna stop us? It's a golf anime. Literally, no one will complain if we make it less like real golf. The older I get, the more anime I watch, the less I get to truly feel like I have no idea what's coming next in a show beyond the vague certainty that it's going to be stupid awesome somehow. So I've learned to really treasure experiences like Birdie Wing.
Yeah, I'm still not watching this by myself. I would definitely, ironically, watch this with friends.
Trying to sell you on taking this wild journey,
because that would be fun.
I have held back a great many other surprises, including a moment that made me physically jump up from my couch and shout, "What? How? What? Really? What?" at the top of my lungs.
I don't believe you.
I am not exaggerating. You will know it when you see it. And you will see it, right? Look, if I haven't convinced you that you need to see this show yet, I really don't know what else to say. As a purely animated production that wastes no land or water, Birdie Wing is literally the only remotely ethical way that a human being can experience golf on broadcast television in the year 2022. Alright, yeah, now I'm actually done for real. The ball's on your team now, and it's up to you to choose what to do with it. Though, if you make the wrong choice, I will rat your ass out to the Golf Mafia.
No.
I'm Jeff Thu,
Oh God.
personal anime caddy, signing out from a very nice wallpaper.
That has not sold me on it, but I do think if I had some mates come round for drinks, I reckon that'd be a fun binge to like just laugh at. So I could potentially end up watching that in the future. Who knows? Anyway, thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, links in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I ask to help support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much for that, and thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos, and I'll see you guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Because may as well, guys. Need that.